This time, you guys, we're going to start a little bit different. So we're going to take a dark blue 260, laid about 3/4 of the way, and we're going to do one, so a 2-finger or 2-inch, whichever, 2-inch, another 2-inch, just like that. Okay, so those are 2 petal twists. It's going to be about a 4 to 5 fingers. Pinch twist, everything else the same. Okay, so we're at this point now. We've got the 2 cheeks, the pinch twist that goes in the back. We're going to make the bottom mouth of the design, and we're going to feed it through just like this. Okay, but you're going to see we're going to get sort of a different effect from the from this. Okay, so again, we're going for like a dragon or a dinosaur. Okay, so that's what we should be looking like, just like that. Okay, so I position the nose and the mouth, and I pull it into this bubble. I can tuck this bubble even underneath the mouth. And I want these two to sort of, alright, make another loop. Okay, just like this. And I want to position these two sort of sideways. Now, if you're really picky, sometimes, I'm picky. I'm picky quite often. You can size this down with a 160. Just blow up a 160 about 1.5 inches, 2 inches for these bubbles to represent sort of the nostrils, right? So next, because of sort of the distortion that's happening here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back from the neck bubble, and this one's actually going to be a little bit shorter. Now, it serves a couple purposes. I'll break that off, and I'll attach this back to the cheek. Then from this point, we sort of eyeball the shape that you want. So one, we turn these noses sideways, but we want them to stay there. So we have to sort of put a bubble in the back of them so they don't, twist around or whatever. So I accomplished that by just adding a 3rd bubble here. It also widens the mouth. So if you look at it from the top, it gives it a really nice wide shape. Especially when we're going to add the teeth here in a little bit, it gives it a bigger mouth, just a nicer presentation. Okay, and then everything else is exactly the same until we get to the body, just like that. So it looks totally like what we've been working with so far, except for we've got this really rad looking nose, which I just love. I think it's so cool. Sort of puppy with a big nostril. Next, I'm going to grab a quick link. This is a dark blue quick link, and I'm going to blow that up so it looks, I'm going to overinflate it really. I'm going to give it a nice burp, and I'm going to tie it low on the nozzle. Okay, so my knot is nice and high. You can see I've got some room to play with here. Okay, so with that, I'm going to squeeze it off just a little bubble, and I'm going to pinch twist. And that's going to be my attachment point for the neck. Okay, so you can come here, you can give him a small neck, I mean, you can give him a big neck, whatever you want to do. So we know how to attach the small neck. So let's go ahead and let's do a big neck. So we'll do something like that. And this is about 5 inches or so. And then I just warm it up a little bit, you know, and give it a little bit of a shaping. Now we're going to attach this into the neck. Okay. Break it off. And we're going to tie it. Just like that. Alright, so we have a dark blue 260. It's about 4-inch tail. Now you can do whatever you want to do as far as the legs. So that's the next step. We're going to make a pinch twist. 2-inch pinch twist. Just like that. Tuck it in. Give it a nice meaty 3.5 finger, 3.5 inch foot. I'm going to come about a hand's length. So about 4 or 5 inches. And I'm going to give it a little shock twist, just like that. Now, from this shock twist, I'll bring it down and I'll sort of roll that. So it gives it sort of this knobby look. Like that. About 2 inches above that shock twist. Okay. Now I have it attached here. I'm going to create that same sort of knobby look right there, like that. And I'm going to fold the balloon like a sort of like a Z. I'm going to roll it just the same way I did with the other one. Okay. I'll match up the balloons. And I put them together. I match them up. And again, pinch twist, 3.5 finger bubble. Okay. So just like that. Okay. Now we're do it again. Okay. So this time I took a 350 and I inflated the foot. We're just doing a different kind of foot. This is a 4-finger foot, then a 2.5 finger pinch twist here. We've got 4 fingers before we give it that little knock, and then about 2 or 3 fingers and we pinch another pinch twist. Okay. Now we're going to take our dragon or dinosaur, whichever one. We attach the tail, okay, the quick link, the nipple end, into that pinch twist. Okay, so you can see these are different types of legs, different sizes. Whatever you prefer. I'm sort of making a DragonDragon. You know, so you can sort of see, you know, what sort of different options you can do. Okay. Again, we complete everything the same as the other side. This is about 3 fingers here, 4 fingers, 3 fingers, and then we give it that little knock, that shock twist, 2-finger pinch twist, about a 3-4 finger bubble here. We go ahead and we tie that. All right. So this is what we have so far. So his legs look a little weird, but it's okay. It's for the sake of showing you guys just the different ways that you can make this work. Okay. So next we're going to need a 321.